bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Mobley outside. Cleveland moving the ball around. And stolen by Şengün. And oh, here we go. Brooks, nobody back. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And what a fearless drive by Brooks, going right into the defense there and drawing the foul.
You talk about reputations, RJ. Few have one like Dillon Brooks.
I'll give it to this man. He is fearless. He doesn't care if it's Steph, LeBron, his mom, whoever. Dillon is trying to get in their head. You want guys like that on your side.
And here's Garland for three. Green deciding where to go with it. Brooks right side. Van Vliet outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And it's Mitchell missing. About 1 minute into the first quarter. And that one drops.
Using that speed, Green flying by on the drive.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rockets with the rebound. Right side, Green. Brooks outside. Shot clock at 5. Tries it from 19. That one off the back iron and out.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Here's Mobley. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Rockets on offense. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson did give me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him how they plan on bottling up Jalen Green. Now, he said we have to try and stay in front of him and protect the rim. Jalen is an explosive athlete and an incredibly crafty finisher around the basket, so keeping him out of the paint won't be easy. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. It's deflected. Green finds in. RJ, the Rockets don't just have young talent. They have elite young talent.
Yeah, you can have all the high draft picks in the world. That doesn't mean you're going to hit on the right guys. But Houston, they certainly have. Green is one of those players that always finds a way to create something offensively that gets his team good looks.
And stolen by Hunter. And here we go. Fast break. Mobley's got it. It's good.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
On the wing, Green. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game. And Cleveland making a change here. Here's Green. He's got 5. He's in with it. Shot clock at 6. He defines Şengün. He gets it to him.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. The Cavaliers trail 5-4. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And here is Garland. Still yet to score. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And here's Green outside. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Substitution on the court.
Rockets leading by 4. Outside, Green. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Off target from outside. Pass to Garland. And Cleveland turns it over again.
Substitution. Number 9, Dylan Brooks.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Houston. Now Whitmore. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
And Whitmore a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
Okoro with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Now Hunter. And a miss there on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may...
Oh, how about that slam?
Whoa!
Pass to Green. It's stolen by Smith. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. They kick it out to Green from outside the arc. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Here's Garland, covered by Smith. And that one, good.
You've got to be right on Garland from that mid-range spot because he is lethal from there.
Now here's Green to the inside. He gets it up. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was...
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Rockets.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Rockets are making progress. Coach Ime Udoka said it doesn't happen overnight. Changing habits and things like that takes time. Guys learn and grow at a different pace. My thing is getting us all on the same page. We're not that far off. Kevin, they sure look like they're building in the right direction.
David, they are, and some good bets have helped as well. And we thank you for that report. And here we go, Mobley heading to the hoop. Here's Jerome. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. RJ, one league rule that has gotten a lot of attention. Carrying the basketball.
Oh, these guys carry the ball at a ridiculous rate. Even Allen Iverson used to do it, and then eventually he took it out of his game. But yeah, the referees could clean it up a little bit, I'll be honest.
On the wing, Brooks. Pass to Tate. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Smith. Good D by Mobley.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. This is his 3rd free throw attempt for the game.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
Rockets leading by 10. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Outside Holiday. Here's Green. No good on that one. Hunter with some nice defense. Garland feeling it out a little bit. Garland is doubled. This one for 3. The Rockets pull it in. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
The Cavaliers trail by 9. And here's Garland for 3. They get it again. Here's Jerome. No good on the triple. Here's Whitmore. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Here's Whitmore. And Whitmore throws it down.
And when he gets downhill, Whitmore is a force.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Allen. Over Şengün. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Rockets leading by 13. Brooks with no one around. Trains the three-pointer. Brooks has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Mitchell outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Mitchell's got 6.
Wanting the ball there. Mitchell getting those 3 points back.
When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there. Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Pass to Allen. Back to Strus. Here's Mobley. Plays it up and banks it in.
The depth at fending off aggressive coverage. Mobley already looking like a vet out there.
Green with the ball.
Oh, my goodness!
Okay, that's just insane.
Woo.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed. I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. From deep, Green. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Mitchell wide open. And the 3 off target.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one.
Dylan Brooks.
And both free throws good for Brooks. 5 seconds left in the first half. There's Green with the 3. And so it's the Houston Rockets holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Here's Van Vliet. Out to Brooks for the 3. Rebounded by Allen. The Cavaliers trail by 18. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Here's Green. And Green slams it.
With our analysts, Brent Barry and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. So Detroit will get the first possession. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And Grant, for each of these teams, wins have been tough to come by lately.
No doubt. That creates a little bit of added pressure, too. So the last thing a struggling team wants to do is lose to an opponent in the same situation.
Now here's Duren. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Cunningham. Takes it inside. And he jams it home with authority.
This is such a great use of his ball handling skills and size as Cunningham makes a nice play.
Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
I'd like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Drives to the hoop. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
The quick feet of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024.
You know, really by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Now Hardaway Jr. up over top right there, rising up.
And it's Morant with the ball for Memphis. Good D by Duren.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Harris's shot is good.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Up top, Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And you know you're always going to see some highlights when Morant is on the court. I mean, he loves to use that incredible 44-inch vertical.
Now here's Hardaway. Thompson outside. Clock at 4. The jam by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Pass to Aldama. 4-3. Duren with the rebound. Detroit leading by 3. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him what's the key to slowing down Cade Cunningham. Coach said, quote, not letting him get clean looks inside the arc. Cade is a terrific mid-range shooter and a solid finisher inside, so we just have to get a hand in his face on every shot. Limiting his production could be the difference in this game.
Thank you for that, Allie. Yep, count it. Thompson's got his second basket.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
And it's Morant on the drive. And then Morant with the dunk.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
Here's Schroeder. There's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in.
This is why Schroeder has the ball in that situation. If the pick comes, he knows how to capitalize.
Stewart outside. And he lobs it up top. And stolen by Williams. Pass to Bain. The 3. The rebound by Stewart. The Pistons lead by 7. Here's Holland. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Detroit shooting their first free throw of the game. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Bain. Takes a 3. No good there. And it's Detroit with the ball. Outside Schroeder. Driving to the basket. Now here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Pass to Williams. And now the Pistons in transition. Duren up top. Up in time. And that's not going to go. And so it's Detroit going into the break up 12. They put in work.
The Pistons, 23.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Boy, the Pistons have been rolling along.
On the front foot, really right off the tip. They've been ruthless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
And the bounce that Morant possesses is unlike anyone else at his position.
Well, if the Pistons are going to turn things around, Brent, it needs to start on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's part of it, B.A. It's not surprising that they've been in the bottom 5 defensively over the past couple years, and that's what happens when you pile up a bunch of young players who want to prove themselves, and by proving themselves, it usually starts on the offensive end. We'll see if these guys being together start to take some pride in stopping their opponents.
And this is a star-driven league, but talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
From behind the arc. Can't sink it. 4th miss out of 9 attempts. Detroit leading by 9. Pass to Thompson. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Brent, 2 of the best athletes in the league are brothers, Asar and Amen Thompson.
These guys are absolutely off the charts in terms of their elite ability to get up off the floor. And Asar came in a little less heralded than his brother, but he might have a slight advantage in a very important category, and that's shooting the ball.
Once Ja Morant gets rolling, there is no stopping him. Ja is feeling it tonight.
It's Beasley on the wing. Takes the 3. Fontecchio outside. From deep. Memphis with a rebound. Here's Morant. 14 points for him. That's tipped. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Pass to Thompson. Here's Stewart. Fontecchio outside. Beasley outside. 5 on the clock. A nice shot by Fontecchio. And the Pistons lead by 9.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
From deep, Morant. The rebound by Stewart. Outside Schroeder. Pass to Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
And Stewart, even though he's built a little stocky, can get up off the deck, that time with a huge jam.
And here's Morant. Over Stewart. Tipped. And here they come. Here's Thompson. The 3 is up. Knocks down the long J. Thompson's got 8.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
And here's Morant outside. The shot no good.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Montecchio outside. Back to Beasley. Pass to Schroeder. Over Williams. Schroeder can't get it to go.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Yes! A Morant 3!
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that 3.
Last season was tough for the Pistons, Brent, setting an NBA record by losing 28 games in a row.
BA, I'm a glass half full guy. When they go on the bright side, look at their core. It's led by Cade Cunningham. This guy is ultra talented. He's still in his early 20s. They have a lot of young talent on the roster. They're going to be better, and they play way better in the second half of the year. So how's that for some positivity?
Harris with it, and it's Aldama picking him up. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Here's Thompson. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Pass to Wells. And here's Bain. These are his first free throws of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Memphis, Desmond Bain.
And he makes a first.
Taking 2 shots.
That one misses. And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit. And he's going for the lob. And the dunk by Duren.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
Memphis shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
Second team foul. At the line for 2, Pippen.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. Detroit leading by 14. Here's Thompson. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Thompson's got 13.
And meeting those expectations. I mean, this is what we all wanted to see from Thompson on offense.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Duren with the rebound. Cunningham looking it over. Going inside. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Pistons ahead, up by 16. And we'll be back with you shortly. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Grizzlies trail by 16. Morant with it. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Tim Hardaway.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
So he can't get either to fall. And one thing that Morant has always been a lead at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Oh, yes, sir! Wow!
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
And here's Morant outside. Rebounded by the Pistons. On the wing, Thompson. 15 points in the game. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Who are you telling, B.A.? The reverse windmill? Come on now. That's just not right.
He got in that zone, and he has the ability to do it. Why not? Grizzlies trail by 21. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Payne, no good.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And here's Memphis. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Morant. And again, Memphis no good.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Harris for three. Hardaway. And so it's Memphis with it. Right side Morant. Shot clock at 6. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Harris.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
And he knocks down the first one. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. It's Cunningham with a drive. Hardaway from outside. Fires in the triple. Hardaway's got 5.
That's one of Tim Hardaway Jr.'s favorite shots. Not just the ones that go in, but from that spot on the floor.
And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Here's Morant. And it's Harris with the rebound.
Tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, the Pistons have struggled despite the improvement of their young cornerstone, Cade Cunningham. He said, quote, "This league rewards winning. People are going to say everything I'm doing is empty and meaningless until I win games. That's what I plan on doing, and once I do that, all the other stuff will come with it." Guys?
That's a great perspective to keep right there, Allie. Thank you. Knocked loose. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
With the drive. On the wing, Thompson. Beasley for 3. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
More and more as a reliable spot-up shooter, Beasley, with the feet set, knocks it in.
Pass to Bane. Lets it go from deep. Duran with a rebound. And here's Detroit. They're on an 11-1 run. Right side Schroeder. Goes up on the baseline. And the jumper is good. Schroeder's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Such a strong offensive player. Schroeder is capable of knocking down some mid-range shots if you give him some room.
Edey for 3. Buries it from 3.
Does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
And we've got 1:18 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Holland. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. Detroit shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Grizzlies, number 5, Vince Williams.
And here's Fontecchio. Williams defending. And there's the screen. Sends it home from three-point land. Fontecchio's got 5 now.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And he's
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. And he gets it to go. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now, Doncic following the three-point attempt by Jamal Murray. That one drops for him. Here's Denver now. 4-point game. 13 feet away. Again, the miss by Murray.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in. Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
He thinks they need to focus on speeding up Nikola Jokic rather than trying to slow him down. Coach said Jokic dominates the game at his own pace, so we need to put more pressure on him and not allow him to play so patiently. Of course, that's easier said than done. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Here's Brown. Sweet little floater.
And you think Murray all about scoring, but Murray is about what helps his team win.
The amazing Nikola Jokic, Stan. How fun is this guy for us to watch every time we do a game?
Yeah, he's such an interesting guy, Kevin. He's got so many skills, and he's led the league in touches, but he's near the bottom in how long the ball sticks in his hand, constantly making quick decisions and passes. This guy is really like watching the best we've ever seen.
I would agree. And what a quality to know where to go with the ball when the pressure arrives. Hayes, no good. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. 3-point lead. Murray, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
On the wing, Reeves. Los Angeles with another miss. Murray right side. Kicks it out to Gordon. And the three off target. And the Lakers with possession here. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And the Lakers with another miss.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
And the call will be against Dalton Connect. That's his first foul. Here's Westbrook. It's rebounded by Hayes. Here's Doncic. And just miss after miss right now. The Nuggets leading by 3. Down low. Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
We all know Gordon isn't just going to lay it up. He's going for the throwdown every time.
Here's Vanderbilt. Good defense by Jokic.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And it's all said and done. Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. It's a 5-point game. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
Here's Vanderbilt. Floats one. A nice shot by Doncic.
And already in his career, Doncic displays a remarkable amount of pro moves, including that floater right there.
Now here's Murray. 8 points for him. Left side, Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. from past the arc. And again, Denver with the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Doncic outside. Lets it fly. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Here's Denver now. They're on a 17-5 run here. Back to Gordon. Murray for three. And that one released in time, but no good. What a performance by Jamal Murray. He has been the story for the Nuggets.
The Nuggets, 17.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
And the explosiveness, incredible. I mean, Westbrook just taking off like a rocket towards the rim on these drives.
And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Denver leading by 8. Oh, Porter in position, and finished off by Porter.
A playmaker in every sense of the word. Westbrook is pretty much a walking triple-double.
We know very few players in the league, Stan, can put up points with the ease that Michael Porter Jr. can, don't.
One of the prettiest shots in the league, Kevin. He's got great size, he's got that high release, and he gets it off quick. When he's shooting it well, he can take over a game.
And he rebounds well, too. He does other things in addition to scoring.
Well, that's where he's really improved, doing those other things.
Here's Najee. Pass to Watson. Here's Najee. Still without a basket. And that one, good. Najee's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nuggets.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Now, here's Watson. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
So both teams making some changes here. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Right side, Porter. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
DA, he is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. Lakers trail by 15. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Brown. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Watson slams it in.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. And stolen by Murray. And a wide open look for Porter. Buries the corner three. Porter's got 5 now.
And such a sharp shooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Show some love for the Laker dinner, Dan King.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Wide open look here for Murray. That three off the mark.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Here's Murray. The Nuggets with another miss. Lakers trailed by 17. Now Reeves. To the middle. Here's Hayes. Back to Reeves. Over to the left wing. Doncic outside. Clock at 4. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Reeves can't hit. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. To the right side. Pass to Brown. Murray outside. Fires it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Denver Nuggets feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Right back after this break. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Lob pass to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
Yep, that one goes. And it's 7 points for Luka Doncic.
And he's such a polished shooter. You can't give Doncic these kinds of opportunities or he's going to burn you.
The Nuggets moving the ball around. From 12 feet out. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a coach.
No good from Finney Smith.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody. Boom! Woo! Wow!
Oh, that was some power on that dunk.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me. With confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. Kicks it out to Gordon. Jokic a screen. And then Gordon with the dunk. And the Nuggets lead by 18.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Reeves outside. The 3. Rebound by Murray. And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. And Greg, something that is so important to this team. Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this core.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
And Denver again with the bucket.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Now here's Porter. After Luka Doncic's miss, it's deflected. Shot to stop the run. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
The kick out to Porter. Gordon a screen. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
And how about the strength?
Tough call tonight. Ref was all over.
Season 5. We have reached the halfway point